Okay. I'm gonna try again. Does it say live in 8 hours? It shouldn't say live in 8 hours. Oh no, it says public. No, we're okay. You're rusing me. Hopefully we're okay this time. I've changed up a few settings. No guarantees, but hopefully I fixed it a little bit. Oh, it's not great, is it? It's not as bad. This is definitely not as bad as it was. Oh, what is going on? Why does the internet hate me so much? This was such a good idea. And now my life is pain. Oh no, it's okay. I think it's okay. I'm gonna do lots of spinning for a minute. Yeah, no, that's totally okay. Quality's definitely a little lower than I would like, but it's the price we pay. So, I know what the problem was. All fixed. Right, so I'm just going to go through this again because this is going to go live on the... nobody was kicked from the stream. The old stream died. We have a new stream. Just go through this again because this will end up live on YouTube. So basically, because we've already done 2 videos on Hippo Harbour, I don't really want to do a third standalone video on Hippo Harbour. And it's a cool thing to, get you folks involved in a little bit as well. We're going to do... Oh my god, it's all kicking off here. What's going on? Animal starving. Well, there's the keeper en route. Where is he? He's bloody miles away. He's where he is. Wait, no, I don't even know where he is. Oh, he's so far away. He's so far away. Now that is kind of my fault, I will be honest. Because this is the only staff room and it's miles away. So what we're going to do, something very logical. We're going to come over here. We're going to make a very temporary little staff keeper hut thing over here. Anyways, the point is, Hippo Harbour has already had many, why can't I find it? Many videos, and I don't really want to do another full video, so we'll do a little stream and that'll be chill. That's the idea. We're going to be chill. I like being chill. And we're going to do this, and I'm going to try to stop my hippos from dying. Is really the first goal here, so let's do that. And let's get... I'm just going to cancel that. Tell you what, if the keepers are now running, which they are, they're going to feed the hippos. What we can do, pick them up and drag them over here. And hopefully that's going to... Right, yeah, okay, the hippos are going to be fed. We're going to be good. The stream will be going up on the channel afterwards as well. Yeah, it should be late. YouTube tends to automatically do that, so really shouldn't be anything to do with me. Right, so the plan is to finish off Hippo Harbour and also neaten up some other things on the park in general. I do have a 9-point checklist to follow and finish, and that's what we're going to work on. Whoop, even I like that time. A 9-point checklist that we're going to follow and clean up. But it's not going to be anything too exciting. We're not going to be doing a new habitat or anything today. We're just trying to make Hippo Harbour as good as we possibly can, essentially. And the first thing I really want to change is this up here. I hate this. It's fine down there, but up here it doesn't really fit. So we're going to do what we did a little bit earlier in the park, as I keep calling it, with our main building over there for the Jeep. And that was basically having a secondary building stuck onto it, essentially. A circular one. So we're going to build a little circle building, and that's going to hopefully sit atop our monorail, which is closed for reasons I don't understand. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right. So we're going to make a little dome and stick it on the side. Let's get to work. If you are just joining me, no, we have basically just started. Like 2 seconds ago. So, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Now this is going to be slightly weird for me, because typically what I do to stream is... if I'm doing Planet Zoo in particular, I will sit here and blast some music and not say a word for 3 hours. And yeah, then I'm done. Then I'm happy. I think I want to keep this very low to the ground. I actually think I'm going to keep this super low to the ground. I really want it to match a little bit with this, but without the archways at the bottom. How are you deep? You are surrounded by water, my friend. God, you need a vet. Let's get a vet. This is my fault. This is totally my fault. I'm just gonna hire a vet. It's fine. I'm not allowed to screw up on sandbox mode, okay? It's against the rules. Right, let's get to work. So I want a little bit of glass. We're going to stick that on top there. Anyways, my point was I usually don't talk for this long. Not that I haven't done this before, not that we haven't done streams before on the channel, and indeed usually on Twitch, but it's been a while, so let's see how this goes. Are we in that same group? Yep, there we go. And gotta make it sexy, folks. Gotta make it sexy. We're just gonna go for the roof from there. So we need a little bit of thatch. And we're just gonna keep this very, very low key. I really don't want this to be... I know everyone's starving to death. There's really nothing I can do about it, okay? Just leave me alone on this one. They'll be fine. I've got it sorted. Help is on the way, you know? Alright, I think I've got auto stacking off, which is awful. How are you dehydrated? You're a hippo. Look, I'm going to bring these over. There we go. Right in front of your lovely faces. Let's get the vet in here again. It's going to be okay, folks. It looks disastrous, but it will be okay, I swear. That wall will not be there forever. We're just going to build the little building. Let's do a little bit of glass. I want to build something similar to this, but just smaller in scale, basically. So we're looking for a modern glass roof. Where's my big old plate of glass? There it is, lovely stuff. I'm gonna bring that up. If you've ever wondered how you make domes, this is a little tutorial, I guess, on how to do it. Not that it's complex or anything in the slightest. I really do want this to be simple. I actually might leave that something like that. We're gonna bring in the African sticks. Yeah, just to, again, make that thematically match with that. We're gonna bring those in there. Dum. Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, bum. Ignore all the important alerts telling you that all my animals are dying. If they die, they die! Oh, it's actually a disaster. It's currently, yeah, 207, 207. And my hippo died. My hippo actually died. And it's totally my fault. I'm a bloody idiot. I didn't have this path connected for ages because it's horrendous. I needed to work on the area, so the hippos starved to death. Which I don't feel great about, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, Jackie. I am so sorry. I really am. That's not a good start. Oh, you're gonna die as well. My vet isn't doing anything. Are you dead? Have you just died? Yes, okay, both my hippos are dead. Fantastic. I can't believe that. It's always the hippos as well, I swear. When we did this on the stream at Gamescom as well, it was the hippos. It's always the hippos. They're my problem children. There will be no more problems. They've got food, they've got water. It was just awfully done. Let's move on with all that. Pretend that didn't happen. Let's go over here somewhere. Let's just make this sexy and then we'll move on with our lives, eh? Yeah, that won't happen. We will not defy physics forever. Temporarily defying physics is fine. I often temporarily defy physics personally, but I want to do something on here. I think I want to get one of those sticks. Where's my lovely stick? Let's not have any jokes on that one, folks. How about this beam? Are you the beam? You are the beam. Are you too big? Is the stick too big? Again, no jokes. Angle snap on. There's a fly in my face. It's all going very well. I'm going to bring that across a little bit. And that is just about all I want to work with here, I think. Yeah, like I said, we really don't want this to be complex. This is actually number 7 on my checklist of 9 things we're going to try to do today. I don't know why we're doing number 7 first, but we are. So we're going to move that across. We've got our little group there, and then we're going to duplicate. No, we're going to control X. We're going to try to remember the buttons. We're going to rotate that around. We're going to grab it again. We're going to control X. We're going to reduce the angle snap a little bit. And we're going to rotate. Maybe we're not going to angle snap. I don't think we are. I think we're going to go there. And then we're going to go there. And then we're just going to grab them and do our own little rotations as well. With tiny buildings, there tends to be a lot of crossover and it looks a little bit awkward, but this building isn't super important. I just think it's going to look a lot nicer as a dome than as a weird blob, basically. So, here we go, here we go. Oh, wait, I can't tell what I'm looking at here. Yeah, that'll do, whatever. How does it feel to have your only income from social media That's what you think. You don't know what I'm up to, son. Right, there's our dome. Like I said, nothing... Oh, no, I've made a mistake. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to grab all of these. And now begins the slight... Oh, no, I missed one. Let's grab all of these. Give me a second. There we go. Yes, and we just want to make sure this sits on top of there. I might not make it clash with the one on there. Yeah, I think we're going to... More like that. We'll drag out the terrain a little bit. It's fine. It's honestly, that's really all I'm looking for here. Just to hide that a little bit and make it match that a little bit more. So, obviously we need to get rid of some things. This included. Yeah, that one as well, I think. There we go. Got a little exit there. And the path over here needs opening up as well. Make the entire building, destroy the entire building. This is the way. I have spoken. Okay, still slightly disastrous, that's fine. We're gonna just shove it in. We're gonna shove it in just a little bit instead of widening the ground, so. I'm gonna grab that, sink down, I think, something like that maybe. Get this to, hopefully, so the car comes straight out the middle of the gap, you know? Like so. Does that clip? Yeah. That's much better for the path as well. And we just get rid of those. Yeah, it's fine, yeah. Good stuff. Right, number 1 on the checklist is officially finished. Oh no. Oh no, that's not sexy. There we go. Ah, cheers, Friesman. Oh, and Swerve on the last one, if you're still here. Which are my favourite Planet Zoo YouTubers? Let me think about that. Geekism. To be honest, all the obvious ones. Geekism, Lady Designer, Silverette, Rudy. There's tons of like slightly lesser known ones as well who are very, very talented. Who I'm not great with names on YouTubers, generally speaking, at all. So, you know, don't take it personally. Low welfare. What is wrong with my little hippo? Social space. How do you possibly have crowding issues? How do you have no water? This might have been the problem. Somehow. You know what I've done? I think this right here has blocked their access. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Feeling good? Feeling good. There we go. Right, all sorted. So, step 1 is done. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna actually. Can I bring this across? Will you see it? No, you won't. So I've got a 9-step program we're doing here. I'm not in AA or anything. To try and fix Hippo Harbour and get the zoo up to scratch, ready for the next enclosure. One of them was build circle building for railcar station, and we just did that. There's our circle building for railcar station. Do you watch One Punch Man, bro? I'm afraid I really don't watch any anime or anything in the slightest. Somebody's asked, will you do any Planet Zoo collabs? I have actually, there's something in the works in that. Yeah, it's going to be a month or 2 away, but there's something in the works on Planet Zoo collabs, so keep an eye out for that. Right, tell you what, we're going to do this in order. Okay, fences. So next on our list of things to do for our Planet Zoo, fence and supports for bridge over water to boat tour. Okay, I don't know what that means. Let me think about this. Right, yes, this is part of it here, because you can see we've got this bridge here leading over to what will be our boat tour. This needs like a bit of a station and decorating as well, but the bridge is kind of floating. Wait, no, can't I just... Wait a gosh darn minute. I think we can fix that really quickly. If we just go on and pick... I don't want railing, but what I do want is... path supports. Where are my path supports? Maybe this is my problem. For some reason, I don't have path supports. Okay, well, this is... Oh, right, we've got one there. We've got one. That's not enough, game. I need more. It's trying to make me... I don't want to jump out to the side like that. It's trying to make me do it. It's very silly. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to make our own. This is why it's not working, because it just isn't. So, we're going to make our own path supports. This will be very, very low-key as well. We're going to stick a big old stick in it, to be honest, is what we're going to do. I think we're already good with a waterfall there. I don't really want to do another waterfall. The white bit is meant to be this sort of slice of sort of modern, non-natural materials sort of shoved into the enclosure, essentially. So I kind of want to stick with that as a theme. Log. That's what we need, a good old log. Who doesn't love a good old log? Nerds, that's it. I honestly think that's all we're doing. Maybe with the big one. Actually, I know it looks unmade, but I really like when it sticks out a little bit like that, you know? So I honestly think this is all we're going to do. What's that? Easy enough. Every now and again, stick in a log. And that will be our craft support. Nothing complex. Just something to make it look like it's not obnoxiously floating, you know? It's not a big deal. This is kind of what I wanted to... It's kind of why we're doing this on a stream, because this isn't big project stuff. This is neatening and detail work to make the rest of the park... Just to bring the park together a little bit, you know, because it's just a bit messy at the moment. And that's floating crafts. Honestly, that looks so much better to me. That's totally okay. We actually need to do the fence work along there as well. But that'll do. Go to that. Shoop. Finish the river, replace rocks on path near dome plaster, finish rest of it, add fence to said path. More education boards, decorate low and upper viewing areas and dome terrain and amount to it. There's actually something else I've got to... Unfortunately, we have 10 things on the list. I have to add something new. New station. I've done it in caps lock for some reason. Ooh, that's a lot of messages. There will be no crocodiles in this park. Because basically we're doing 2 African zoos. We're doing the grassland / desert zoo and we're doing a tropical zoo. And the crocodile is going to be in the tropical. Because I did calculate... I organised all this very, very early on in my Planet Zoo, like 6 months ago when Planet Zoo first came out. I planned every single zoo ahead of time in terms of its animals. So, yeah. Right, so what we actually have to do here, and yes, there will be a Animal Crossing video today, if you are watching my Animal Crossing series on my other channel. I need to edit the track. How the hell do I do that? Why can't I edit the track? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll figure it out. Right, I'm going to shut it for a minute. There we go. Ah, right, that's how. Right, so I actually need to come over here and delete. 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 And maybe delete over there as well. Nope. And delete a little bit over there as well. So, I had a problem in that we've got our lovely little reticulated giraffe zone here. There's the feeding area. It was a nice little habitat. And down here, you know, I really like the habitat in general. The problem is, it's a trek, right? From there all the way back over here to our entrance. It's a hell of a walk. And I don't want people to have to walk there. So what we're going to do is actually drag the station down here, and it's going to wrap around between all 3 points, I think. Is the idea. And then we're going to do a little bridge over and all this kind of jazz. So we need to go down as quickly as possible. Nope, nope. That's not what I'm looking for, game. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I do have a second channel. I do not blame you for... Oh, this is going to be... It takes so long to come down far enough. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. It takes way too long. Oh, forget it. It's upsetting me. So what we're going to do instead is Plan B, which is mountains. Plan B is always mountains. Sugar, as you can see. These mountains will eventually look very cool, but for a little while they're going to look very stupid. You have to bear with me on my mountains. If there's one thing on Planet Zoo I'm actually good at, it's terrain stuff, right? It's my only thing. Play Until Dawn. I tell you what, I have had someone tell me to play Until Dawn on every single video and every single live stream I've ever done on YouTube. And I've played Until Dawn. I have a full playthrough of Until Dawn on this channel. On this channel. You numpties. Anyways, big old mountain, that's kind of going to hide my shame of this whole area. Plus, it'll be something cool for this area to swing past. Is this on my list? was, yeah, it was on my list. Cool. Right, good stuff. Yeah, I have another channel in the description down below. It's basically a variety gaming channel. I just play random games, anything I feel like. At the moment we're playing Doom Eternal and we're playing Animal Crossing. And we do a video every single day, basically. And I have no time for anything else. But we're in quarantine, we're in isolation. Why not play a buttload of video games, eh? Why not? Gotta do something with our time. Oh, my headset just died. Ooh, 1 sec. There we go. Why is this taking so long? Come on, up, up, up. There we go. That's beautiful. That's what I've been looking for. Alright, and now we're gonna fix it. Let's drag this all the way along there. Nice and sexy. Gotta keep it sexy. I know it looks bad now. I do. Just bear with me, folks. Just bear with me. I really need to get a bear when I say that. Okay. Now, that's obviously not going to stay like that. Now we get to have some fun with our tools. Let's pull all this down first. Yeah. Animal suggestion stuff is great, folks, but like I said, I've literally planned this all out ahead of time. Like, every animal that's going into this park is already sorted out. If there is an animal you think should be in this park and isn't, that's because it's inevitably in another park. You know, it's probably in the African tropical park. Some animals that could be in both are in one, and someone else that, well, yeah, basically that's better. Honestly, that looks, it's not even a nice mountain, but that looks so much better. Just adding, I felt the same way in our franchise zoo, just adding the mountain and like hemming the whole thing in, it really feels good to me. I love it. This is awful, but even that alone is a vast improvement. The only problem I have is that we're dealing with humongous sizes here, right? And it means my usual flatten tool method is not actually as effective, which means it's time for the beautiful C word, the chisel tool. I love the chisel tool. I think it's just better at handling vast sizes, really. Even that's looking a bit funky. Ah, we can defunkify it, it's fine. I think a little better when we chuck some rocks on there as well, get a little bit of softening and chiseling. Whatever, let's just have some fun with it. Oh, no, that's not fun though. That's not fun for anyone. The goal is to be fun for the whole family, and you're ruining it for me, chisel tool. I used to love you so much, and I left you for the flatten tool, and now you're clearly very offended by that. We need a bit of height over there, I think. Right. I swear the chisel tool's being funky. It never used to look like this. It may be just because of the sheer massive size. But it isn't turning out how my chisel tool would typically tool out. So I think we need to smooth all these ledges. It's going very janky. Not in a funky way, and I'm always down with some funky jankiness, but it's not funky janky, it's just janky. Not in a cool way. That's alright, the smooth tool is actually doing serious work here. Oddly enough. And I hate the smooth tool, so. Do I like this pit? It's a cool pit. As pits go, it's up there, you know? Possibly my favourite pit. I'm gonna get rid of the pit. The pit is dead. Long live the pit. It just doesn't make sense. Ah, stop it! Stay there. No. Oh, thank you. There we go. Oh, that is so much nicer, honestly. Right, we're not quite done. This little doohickey is also on our list, but I love that that curls through the mountain there. That's sexy. Alright, we're going to attack this first of all with our terrain tools, and then we're going to attack that big old mountain as well. The big mountain is not sexy. We're going to play the new Assassin's Creed game. You know, I always consider playing Assassin's Creed games. My problem is I'm very much a collector in games. I'm very much a completionist. I like to get everything. You should see me on Doom. You should see me on Animal Crossing. I'm obsessed with it, right? And Assassin's Creed games, it feels like half of it is just collecting random stuff, you know, and I don't think I can give the time. We may play it on the second channel, and if we do, it'll very much depend on whether there is anything else cool going on at the time, basically. If I'm already in the middle of some other games, probably not. But if I'm not, then you never know, yeah. That's generally how it works. Basically, the second channel is just me playing whatever I feel like, so I don't really tend to plan ahead. It tends to be, you know, am I feeling that game at that time? If yes, let's play it. If not, then who cares, really? Need to break up this. The smooth rock, I actually prefer the rough rock usually, but the smooth rock doesn't look as copy and pasted in its texture from a distance as the rough rock does. So we need to rely on that a little bit more, except on bits like this where it's a little bit edgy, you know? We're going to bring some grass in here as well, a little bit of plant life and stuff, just to make it a little bit more interesting to look at. Usually on the flat edges. There's little pockets of life, you know, in the bits that hit the sun, really. That looks a little funky. That's okay. We're funky people. Yeah, what can I say? We will. I want to soften that up a little bit, though. I'm going to bring some sand in, I think. The grass should never dominate. We're not in a grass-filled environment here. We're in a sand-filled environment that maybe has smatterings of grass around it. That's what we need to play to. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just keep attacking. Honestly, just keep attacking things with the terrain tools and the painting, and everything looks better. Essentially, I think that's come together really nicely. Are we gonna play? Yeah, there is a video out there. Someone will have to post it. I don't have it to hand. There is a video out there someone's made of me as a Megatherium. And it is honestly one of my favourite videos of all time. It is hilarious. It's so good. It's better than any video I've ever made, personally. It is so, so good. And I love it. I actually don't know who made it. I feel bad about that. But it's so, so, so good. Why isn't Planet Zoo getting new content for months? Well, you know, maybe there's something on the way. Who knows? You know, Frontier are dealing with a lot with Corona and that at the moment as well. So I think this is the time to accept that maybe things are getting delayed temporarily for a lot of games, and we should just try to be patient for a little bit. Alright, let's get some trees. Why is bamboo there? Oh, I'm in Asia because of my blimmin' numpty. There we go. I'm pretty sure bamboo is not native to like the deserts of Africa. I could be wrong, but that's an assumption I've had for a while. Where are my baobabs? There they are. Right, do I want a baobab? What baobab have you got? You've got not that one, so we can stick a baobab in here. Lovely. This area just needs... I'm not going to go too hard in here. We will eventually decorate properly, but I do want some plant life just to make it a little bit less on the boring side, essentially. It's just little smatterings here and there to liven the whole thing up. You really only see this from a distance, so it doesn't need to be over the top, but doesn't mean it needs to be boring either. Get some coconut palms on the go. Why not? What I really like to do with coconut palms is make sure they've got sand underneath them, you know? It just suits. Oh, you're not a coconut palm. Sorry, buddy. Just suits them really well for some reason. No. Makes me think of beaches. That was beaches. There we go. We will do more than that, but honestly for now that's fine. This I don't like, this little knobbly bit. I'm a big fan of knobbly bits, but not this one. It's not my favourite. There we go. That's the flatten tool I remember. Oh, I don't know what you're doing. Oh no it's not. Oh no it's not. Never mind. We've done something terrible and spooky. We must kill it with fire. I just want interesting shapes in my landscape more than anything else. I just want definition and gaps and movement and height and texture and all that kind of jazz, you know? Like rock that's been formed over the years, not just man-made by me in a zoo in 20 minutes. We all have our passions and themes and stuff that we like. I don't really like building buildings, you know? It's not really my thing in Planet Zoo. I've never really enjoyed it. That's looking nice. Right, so I want to work on this bit as well. This little bit here is a little bit on the boring side. Needs some plants and a fence and stuff like that. The whole area needs some fence. So this is not going to be particularly exciting. I'm going to give you that warning right now. This is not going to be fun to watch. But it is necessary. And this is kind of the kind of malarkey that I'm doing the stream for in the first place. You know, the idea is to tidy up and neaten and detail. This is the kind of stuff I usually would have done by myself. I would not have done it on stream, but I wouldn't have done it on video either. I just kind of do it in my free time before we do our next episode. And this time I figured we'll give it a go to streaming. I think the other episodes will remain the same, but maybe these sort of bridging episodes between exhibits will do live and chill and talk and such. I have a theme kink. I can't help it. Like, thematic is my kink. I'm not on dating profiles anymore, but when I was, that's what I would have put. Like, if you're not into thematic, we're not going to get on. It's important. It is. You've got to sell every aspect of the park. Like, it all came from one world, especially when you try to tell a story of your park. And we've got a big story with our park about the unifying of these two disparate communities by these ancient godlike creatures united by their king. It's a story, you know, we have to sell it in every aspect of the park, otherwise you don't believe the story. I'm much more passionate about this than I realised. Also, you're floating, don't do that. Thanks for joining us, everyone who just had to leave. Why don't you love me? Anyways, yeah, this is... Are you floating again? I'm keeping an eye on you, my floater. Yeah, so we're just going to drag this fence all the way down there. I know it's going to be exciting all the way down there. Cover this middle bit in some trees and stuff, and then we're pretty much done with this. Then we're going to get onto attacking the main mountain bit. Can you play more Plague Inc? I love Plague Inc, I do. I used to play it on the channel all the time. I really wanted to get back into it, and it just seemed like a good time, but society disagreed with me, so I'm going to let it cool off for a little bit, but I would love to get back into Plague Inc. Hell, one of the most popular items on the Plague Inc workshop is actually mine. You know, Jurassic Planet that I made ages ago. I got featured by the devs and everything. It's nuts. Every idea is the best idea. Every idea is amazing. Life is joyous and so forth. Where are you going, cheeky? Are we going there? It's a little awkward because these ropes are super long, so it can be a little difficult when you got an area like this where the path sort of gaps down. You kind of just have to wing it. It's going on fine. It's going on fine. That's a little finicky as well. Come on, stop being cheeky. I'm not quite getting this. Not that it really matters, but... There we go, that's more like it. For some reason, when I'm doing this from above, it doesn't seem to work. Are you and the Gaming Beaver ever going to do that rematch? You'll have to ask him. I challenged him to it, right? It's on him. I asked him, do you wanna do it on Jurassic World Evolution? And he said that, and I'm not making this up. He said that he knew I would win, and there wasn't much point. I'm just saying that's what the conversation was. I would love to do it sometime, but we're both quite busy people, so it's hard to shell out that many hours. Why do you only work when I go down here? It's being very awkward. Take a shot every time they say the T word. Yeah, I don't recommend that, lads, unless it's will go badly. Oh, it's gonna take so long. This is the tedious stuff you don't see between videos. Just putting down fences for 5 bloody hours. But it's necessary. This is the kind of stuff that makes your zoo feel like a real zoo, you know? If you don't do this, then you end up with nothing. People focus too much on... It sounds weird, but people focus too much on the exhibits themselves, right? And that's very important, but it's not what makes your zoo come alive. It's everything else. It's the little details and the fences and the little displays and blah, blah, blah. It's just everything else. Oh, it's just not very exciting. No, I mean, me and James have no problems at all. We get on very well. You know, he's a nice guy. There's always little mix-ups. We've had a few of them over the years, but it's honestly not a big deal. It's part and parcel of YouTube, to be honest. I know I don't hold any ill will anyway. I don't think he does either. That ended up pretty bloody perfect. The fence gods are smiling on me, and the fence gods are a wrathful bunch, so that's fortunate. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Took bloody ages. I do want another palm tree. Which one do I want? That one there. Top 10 animals in Planet Zoo. Maybe. I never really thought about doing that kind of thing for Planet Zoo. It's the kind of thing I do for Jurassic World Evolution, but is it the kind of thing I'd do for Planet Zoo? I don't know. I haven't really considered that. I don't think I'm going to use this fence here, because I don't think it's necessary. This is meant to be a slightly more... Look, at the end of the day, it's not so a child could absolutely hurl themselves into the river if they really wanted to. But the theme behind it is meant to be slightly more rugged than the other one. And instead, we're going to bring in our little colourful fence from over here, I think. Because you've been a little neglected, my little colourful fence. I'm going to use you for a bit. There's a fence in the ground. Which one? Oh, yeah, that one. Thank you. I didn't see that. Let's put that there for a minute. Appreciate it. I would not have spotted that for years. So that's very helpful. Thank you. Alright, back to this. The good thing about this fence, as opposed to the other one, this is a default Planet Zoo fence. All I've done is change the colours a little bit to match our theme, which is wetness. It's a lot smaller, so when it comes to areas like this, it's a lot easier to kind of, you know, curl it around a corner. Not that it necessarily works, but see, that's already a lot sharper than you would necessarily like. But when you got little weird bits like that, it's a little bit sharp, or it's not curving the way you want, then you can put plants down, put flowers down. Nature hides all manner of sins in Planet Zoo, it really does. Once this fence is done, there will be less fencing for the rest of the video. Not no fencing, but less fencing. Somebody's going hard on the spamming there, huh? What's a Mimbo? Do I want to know? Anyways, yeah, I could do like a top 10 best species in Planet Zoo. I don't know. It's because, you know what, I think one of the things, the differences between this and Jurassic World Evolution, in terms of why I do that for Evolution but not Planet Zoo, the combat and stuff like that is much more focused in Evolution, you know, so the feeding animations. So when a new dinosaur comes out in Evolution, the first thing we do is, well, let's say it's a carnivore, we check its eating animations on the feeder, we check its eating animations on the goats, its attack animations on other dinosaurs, its feeding animations on other dinosaurs, and how it kills humans and all that kind of stuff. And you don't really do any of that for Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo, you kind of more observe the animals in their natural habitats and just, you know, go, ah, they're cute, kind of thing. It's a different kind of appreciation, you know? And I think the Evolution one suits the, it's going to be a bit awkward there, I guess. The Evolution style suits, you know, rankings and analysis a lot better than the Planet Zoo does. There's not anything against the Planet Zoo animals, it's just the focus is not on them killing people, you know, and the focus is not on the new animations for us, it's more how they fit into our existing zoos. It's a very different style of game, you know? That's my take on it anyway, after thinking about it for about 2 seconds, so. Makes sense, Mimbo is a male bimbo. Gender equality is truly alive. What happened to Minecraft? Yeah, Minecraft always just kind of stops. I really am sorry about it. I'd love to carry on. I really would have. The problem is nobody was really watching it. And it gets very hard to justify long series that take up many hours of my free time as well to run when people aren't watching it. So it's great at the start, but as soon as it dies off a bit, then it's harder to justify. If I ever get to the point where I don't rely on the channel for my income, and I can do whatever the hell I want, then yeah, we'll play Minecraft for 10,000 years like we kind of always planned. That would not be a problem. I'd love to do that. I'd love to have played Animal Crossing on the main channel, but whoopsie daisy, that's not the situation right now. So, gotta be realistic. This is my job in a business, essentially. As weird as it is to say out loud. Alright. Okay. See, up close, bits of that were a bit finicky, but from a distance, it just kind of blends in. All we need to do now is bring in some decorations in this bit, and then I'd say this area is pretty much done. Obviously, we need to do something with our little staff building over here. We're not going to go too hard on that. But, yeah, right. So, let's make this look good. And then we can move on to no more exciting things. Oh, no, too much. Right, we're going to use a 2 for this. If I have one complaint about Planet Zoo, that has been a consistent complaint since the beta. Why can I not type a value into this number here? Why do I have to drag a little tiny ass bloody bar? Why can't I just pick what size I want it to be? Ugh, it makes me sad. Other than that, yeah, I love it. It's just that is my one problem, my biggest problem. I wonder if that is my biggest problem. Alright, we want to make sure we're using some similar zoos, trees. We do have a ruler over there. I thought I was putting my ruler on this side of the park. What are we going to use? I do like the Sudanese. They're pretty cool. Put one over there. Not the salt cedar. We're trying to stick with colourful stuff. Green. This is our green bit. So we'll get some nettles in there. Just hide them into the grass a little bit. Create a little bit of colour in this longer grass, you know? A little bit more interesting to look at. Always sink it down a little bit. I gotta sink everything down a little bit. I can't help it. We'll bring some more plants as well in a second. Can you all hear the game all right? Like, it shouldn't be loud, really. You should be able to hear me very clearly over it. But it's nice when you can, you know, hear the music a little bit and all that kind of jazz. Yeah, like I said, I am playing Animal Crossing over on the second channel. We're on episode 4 or something. I'm like 4 episodes ahead. I'm really, really enjoying the game. I played a lot of Animal Crossing. I will say, as much as I'm liking it, and it's my first Animal Crossing game, we played My Time at Portia on the second channel as well. And Animal Crossing kind of just feels like a less full version of My Time at Portia. Nothing against Animal Crossing, it's just it doesn't feel as fulfilled as Portia. Portia had more going on, really. Animal Crossing has the cuteness going for it more than Portia does, admittedly. But my beloved Phyllis isn't in Animal Crossing, so I'll always prefer Portia, unfortunately. We're not really doing anything too specific here, we're just trying to make it look a little less boring than it did. I actually might be done. Oh no, rocks! Obviously we're not done. There's no rocks anywhere. What rocks are we using? We're using one rock. What is it? Is it desert? No, savannah. I can't say savannah without trying to do a savannah accent now. Oh, why did the second channel change name? Okay, I can try to explain that. I'm not dissing Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is great. Portia is better though, in my opinion. Just saying. Over channel, we okay, right. I'll answer both of those questions. Second music. Oh wait, do I need to turn this music down? Or is that me? I'll turn it down a little bit anyway. Where is it? I'm confused now. I'm gonna go midway. Right. So what was I gonna say? So for those who don't know, the name of my second channel is Solid Vagrant. I just call myself Vagrant on it, basically. It used to be a Brit and His Sloth. The reason I changed it was Brit and His Sloth very much felt like I was treating it as a second channel. And one thing I really want to do is enjoy the second channel for what it is and not necessarily treat it as a second channel to my main channel. Because A, I really enjoy it and, you know, I'd love for it to be a thing one day I could actually, you know, rely on and use it. And, B, there are people, not many admittedly, but there are some people out there who know me from the second channel. From Solid Vagrant, ex-Brit and Sloth. And treating it as a second channel felt quite disrespectful to them in some ways, if that makes sense. You know, like, I don't know, it felt weird to me, so I decided to rename it to something that had really nothing to do with what people would know from me from the main channel, was my thinking at the time. Gotta have a stack of rocks. If you don't have a stack of rocks, what are you doing with your life? Let's be honest. And Solid Vagrant, the idea was, because it's a complete focus on single-player exploration and single-player RPG games and games that, you know, want you to see new worlds and all this kind of jazz, and that was meant to be the focus. And Solid Vagrant, without the R, means like solitary or something like that, if I remember off the top of my head, in Swedish or something, I can't remember. And then Vagrant, of course, is like a lone rover wanderer, so those two together kind of just made a lot of sense for the theme of the channel. There's no way I was going to have a channel and call it like X2 Gaming or the Gaming something or just or BestInSlot or anything like that, you know. I just wanted something evocative, in my opinion. Even if it seems like nonsense to most people, I didn't really care. because it was just about something that I personally would have liked, you know? I spent a lot of time thinking about it. I did like a little contest and everything to try and pick the name. Long time ago. Nope, no habitat builds have been done in this video. Do not worry. We're just doing tidy up duty today. So, if you just joined, you really haven't missed... I don't want to say you haven't missed anything important, but you really haven't missed anything that important. We're just having a chill day. Am I doing that? No, that's nonsense. Of course I'm not doing that. Where's my marula? Where's my beloved marula? Marula, where are you? Marula. Marula. I love my marula. Makes the best grass, it really does. Big, thick and bushy, it's just how we like it. Oh, what are the rocks that I like in the... What's my rock plant? Yes, it's this boy. Wait, no, where's the bendy one? Where's the little bendy one? Oh, it isn't the Sudanese. I'm not using the Sudanese on this side. The other one. My bendy boy. No bendy boy allowed. Although that, I do like that rock. There's something about that tree in the rock that just makes me very happy. No, right. Nettie, I want to thank you, but you're a terrible person. I don't know. Is it Latin? I don't know what it is. Alright, it's just, it's a different language, okay? It's a different language. I don't like what that's doing. I want it to... It shouldn't grow out of the rock. It should kind of grow out of the gap in the rock, you know? Yeah, like that. I love that. That makes me so happy. Right, yeah, I'm pretty done with this bit over here. That obviously is disastrous. Oh, God. Okay. Let me think. What we're going to do. I'm going to grab this, and we're going to grab this, and we're going to bring that across to there. And block that sight line off a little bit. Like so. We're just going to cheat our way to a nice looking zoo, as always. My only skills are terrain, nothing else. Right, we make it work. Even that's debatable. Whew, right, smooth it up. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That is a little bit messy. Ah, that's alright actually. Yeah, that's okay. Bring that forward. Bring that forward. Chisel it up. I don't know what this is going to look like, what I'm doing design-wise for these yet, so I don't want to faff around here too much. We do need to bring in some rock and probably smooth that out a little bit more as well. That'll do. Really nothing too important here, just I don't like big empty sight lines that don't really lead onto anything, you know. I like to frame things if possible. A little smattering of sand does a lot, and a little bit of grass in there as well, not too much. Yeah, and then we can have more plants and stuff like that, but then generally speaking the area's okay. So, there we go, looking a lot better, I would say. Will this become a speed build? Nah, I'm just... yeah, I did kill this, I just killed it. The idea for these ones, just because it isn't building towards anything particularly impressive, it is just detail work and all that kind of jazz. I'm not gonna speed build this one. It's just gonna be a normal build. Right, so I've done terrain edit behind the staff area / river edge, which was on my list. We only have 6 more things to go ish. It might take absolutely ages, don't get me wrong, but there are 6 things to go. How long am I gonna stream for? No idea. Nothing in mind. Just gonna stream until I'm done, basically. Could be an hour and a half, could be 3 hours. I will say I'm basically nocturnal at this point in time, like literally nocturnal actually. I've been going to sleep at about 2 PM, waking up about 10 or something like that. I don't know what the hell this is. And so part of the reason I wanted to stream rather than record is I kind of need to force myself to stay awake to kind of fix my sleeping pattern. I'm already up about an hour later than I usually would be at this point in time, which is obviously not good. So I'm gonna stream until I can't stay awake, basically. This looks bad right now, but we're gonna fix it, don't worry. I need to make this mountain less... It's just like a blob right now, so we need to make it a little bit less blobby. No offense, Mr. Blobby, if you're out there, my friend. But it ain't your time, son. It ain't your time. Already, that's looking better. Can't screw around here too much because I have, you know, developed this area already. Yeah, well, it needs work, but it's getting there. Honestly, huge improvement. I'm actually nearly happy with this. Other than the weird effect I'm getting from the flatten. But I think that's just because I'm doing it at such big sizes. The game can't quite handle it how it does it in smaller ones. Honestly, it's... Oh god, why do my speakers keep turning off? Boop. Bum, bum, bum. That is 1,000 times better. Right, let's make it actually better. Let's move out a little bit. And then we'll smooth out and then we'll attack it a little bit with the chisel tool. Not too much, but just enough to create some texture and definition where I've just annihilated all the texture and definition. I'm so much happier with that though. Cool, very cool. Chisel tool! We're gonna go small. Moderately small. And we're just gonna create some shapes. It's the best thing about chisel tool. It's like playing with Play-Doh or something all over again. You know, it's like being a kid again. You just get to wreck stuff. It's great. The important thing with the chisel tool is that the shape of the chisel is determined by where you have it before you start to click. So if I want to drop into a mountain like this and I put it on there, it doesn't really do much. But if you want to create like an interesting shape, you move your mouse down here to the flat bit, then you hold it and you click and you drag in, and that creates much more interesting movements. And you might need to move it up every now and again, but we can create something interesting, you know? That's really all we're ever trying to do. Have fun, create something cool. Usually that involves creating hills and then putting massive holes in those hills, but however you get your rocks off, folks, I ain't here to judge. We've all got our weird thing, you know? Cool. Bum, 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 bum. What do I think of the whole Corona situation? I don't really know how to answer that, if I'm honest. What do you mean? Which bit of it? You know, give me something specific to answer, and I'll give it a go. I will say it hasn't really affected me that much. The one problem I'm gonna have is the girlfriend's leaving in a few days, and obviously we're going into isolation for a while, so I'm not going to be seeing her again for a while. That's kind of the only thing that's affected me. Other than that, I'm kind of a hermit half the time anyway. You know, I work from home already, so that doesn't affect me at all. I worry about people, like elderly family members and stuff like that. That's really the main concern as well. Obviously, it's not great that lots of people out there are suffering, but... Alright, we're getting there. Do I like the grass up there? Yeah, but not too much of it. How long do I think it'll take to resolve it? Oh, alright. Like, technically I do have a degree in biomedical science, so in theory I would be okay to answer these questions to a moderate degree, but I think we're looking at... I mean, resolve? 2 years. You know, we're looking at years to properly resolve it. And people who suggest otherwise should... think about why they're suggesting that, because it doesn't make sense. It's going to take a long ass time to fully resolve, because there isn't really an escape plan at this point in time. People will say, oh, we can cure it or whatever, but full-on vaccine dispersal is going to take a year and a half at the minimum. So we're looking at a couple of years. Probably 3 or 4 months before things go back to moderate normalness. I would say. I'd guess. Don't want to just talk about Corona. Alright, I am way happier with the zoo though. That looks so much better than it did. Yeah, I did. I did 4 videos yesterday. This is my 4th for today as well, actually. I'm a busy boy these days. That is way better than it was, except that tree. That tree has to go. I'm sorry, little candelabra, but you're a big old... It just looks bizarre. It's just sitting in the middle. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm gonna Oh, I already... Yeah, terrain of the mountain is done. Delete. Save. Okay. Now, there is one more thing. There's 5 more things on the list. We've got plenty of things still to do. But there is a big thing I need to do. The one I'm most worried about is over here. So basically, this is the plan. Right, I'll show you the plan. So we've got here our boat tour. And it goes through the hippo enclosure, exactly like I wanted. Very cool. And it also comes down here. Sugar, 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 sugar. Goes through here, goes through here, goes through here. It doesn't right now, but that's the idea. And the idea is as you go past, you'll be able to look through and see inside the hippo enclosure, which I think is a really cool idea. But I kind of want to take it further than that. I want it to get to the point where you can take this boat tour around the entire park and go through several different habitats. And all those habitats will have normal viewing areas, but it's like a little underground secret thingamajiggy. Secret thingamajiggy, that's what we're going with. So to do that, and to not have it screw up later on, what I basically have to do is do the entire river right now. I think that's the only way this is going to work. Alright, let me just make sure this is working on it. Right, that works right now. Okay, that's a good starting position. So I'm going to change this from brick. Okay. Why am I not allowed to do that? Hippos, can you even get out there? No, right, they're actually blocked off. Very helpfully, we don't need... wait, no, let me think about this. We do need a barrier. I think I can null barrier, though, so I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to figure this out. It's going to be a little bit finicky, I think, but I think we can make it. Right, see, we already have a problem. Now that I've extended this, we can't go any higher. Now, I think that's probably because there's paths. So if we get rid of that, let's have a little look. Yeah, it is. Right, okay. So cool. So the water does carry all the way along. That's step 1, essentially. I don't really care about the hippos crossing the... Oh, sugar. I do care about the hippos crossing the track. Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay, let me think. Oh, I need to think. All I'm thinking of doing is maybe if we get rid of the water and we deepen this half of it, maybe extend the river out a little bit over there. And I think we're going to have to push it around in a way and like extend that bit out. Maybe they'll be able to squeeze through. You've asked this enough times, I'll respond. JPOG or Dropbox Builder. No, Dropbox Builder's dead. You know, it shuts down this month. And you can't even download it anymore. I tried. I was actually going to do like a goodbye video, but I literally couldn't download it from the App Store. So, don't really know what to say on that one. I think this is the only idea that's going to work. I feel like this is one of those problems that I'll deal with in the future, more than anything else. I'll figure it out. If they can get into this bit, that's enough. We can always add more water. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Right, so what I need to do is do the entire river. The entire river. Right now, basically. Which is a problem, because I don't really have the rest of the park planned. I know what animals are going into it, but I don't know what the exhibit's going to look like. Blah, 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 blah. I've already done a tour on the channel. Yeah, I mean, the tour, like, there's giraffes there, there's warthogs there, there's hippos there. That's it, that's it. There's 3 animals in the entire park. So, river. Big, chunky river. So the plan is for the park to split off at this point here. The left goes that side, that's for the north, and the right goes this side, that's for the south. That's going to wrap around that way, take up this part of the park, that's going to wrap around that way, go around here, they're going to meet over here, and in the middle we're going to have our big kingly finale, right? That's the idea. So the river needs to stay on the left primarily. I'm thinking like... Oh, it has to wrap back around here. Oh my god, this is going to be a disaster. Cool, let's get going. Love a good disaster, me. Love a good disaster. The problem is, every single time you extend the river just a little bit, you risk not being able to do this. Every single time, it gets riskier and riskier. You kind of have to keep checking it, otherwise you risk disaster. Focus. Right, the river has to curl now. So let's go this way. Meow. If you don't do sound effects, so you really do get it at all. Looks a little spooky. It's a snake. Aw. That's a snake with a hat. I just want that. Oh god, that looks awful actually. Yeah, whatever, that'll do. The idea is we're going to build the rest of the zoo. Part of the zoo at least, a few exhibits around this. You know, the rest of the zoo will develop around the river as opposed to the other way around. Now, we need to get that to match in with the river in here. That's the next step. This has to match in with that. God knows how, but we're going to try. Let's go. Inside we go. This is dark and spooky. Where are we? Where are we? Are we matching? No, but we can. Okay. Now the question is, we can fix the mountain and everything, that's fine. I kind of like that, although I don't think it makes sense, but I do love what that did to the mountain there. Can we fill that river in again? If we can, we're good, and I'm happy, and the rest of the park will develop around it. Oh, you sexy little thing. That is stunning. Love it. Okay, so yeah, that'll go into multiple exhibits now. It looks a little... It kind of looks like a ghost doing like Italian hand signs, but that's okay. That's what rivers... That's what rivers look like. Right, so we can reconnect the path. I'm really happy that worked, actually. I know that it might not seem like a big deal, but it was a big part of the design, so... Whew. Okay. There we go. And yeah, the boat's going to go through there. It's going to look really cool. It's going to look very, very cool. Eventually, this is all not really important right now, but it is for the future. And I think if I hadn't done this right now, then in the future, I would very much have regretted it, you know? I would have been punished. My insolence. It's no longer a snake, unfortunately. It's very upsetting to everyone involved. Oh, no. I'll make a little snake somewhere. I'll hide a snake just for you guys who've watched the live stream, or indeed have joined me later on, which is cool. If you couldn't make the live stream, I am doing it at an awkward time for a lot of people, admittedly. Just because I will be asleep later, so I kind of don't really have a choice. But we'll hide a snake somewhere, all right? Yeah, looking good, right? Where's our sneaky snake? It's going to be over here. Sneaky snake, sneaky snake. There you go, sneaky snake. And we'll paint him a different colour as well. He's gonna be green, of course he's gonna be green, he's a snake. Beautiful. And we'll hop into our lights. Get rid of Africa. Oh, not get rid of Africa, that'd be a bit harsh. There we go. It's only for you folks watching right now. No one else will know about the sneaky snake. Alright, moving on. Okay, river built. I can get that off my list. We have 4 things to go to finish off Hippo Harbour and indeed the zoo up till this point. Just for reference, we should check... So I've been saying a lot, I want the next habitat I build to be quite a low-key one. And I definitely do. I want to do something small. I think it's going to be the aardvark, but the problem is the aardvark is part of this sign. Not the Hippo Harbour, of course, but it's part of this side of the zoo. I think this is just going to be a raised path area and then decoration. I kind of want to spread my exhibits out a little bit more than I have been doing. But then the aardvark could go there. This path is obviously not permanent in a way. Let's have a look at our animal list. The problem is the south just doesn't have the small animals I want. Oh no, the south's the aardvark. Well, guess we're doing the aardvark. Sweet, that's perfect. So aardvark's going to be our next animal. There's the two we've done so far. There you go. That's the animal list. So aardvark next. And then we'll be moving back over to the north to do one of those. I'm glad everyone likes the... Flamingos aren't in the park. Someone do the... You know what? I'll... Oh, Sagassol's on it. Of course she is. Feeling good. Feeling good. Right, so... Replace rocks on path near dome with plaster and finish rest of it. I'm just reading my notes, basically. And that is that this bit over here looks silly. Basically, as was pointed out to me very nicely in a comment. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, we're just going to delete some rocks. Oh, that's going to take bloody ages. It's going to take ages anyway, but we're going to delete these and we're going to replace them with plaster just like on the other side. We might bring some rock in, don't get me wrong, but it is too much rock at the moment and it looks a little silly, so. This was just my cheap way of blocking off the path, basically. You'll see what I mean, what the problem is. So that's okay. I don't mind that rock because it kind of snakes around. It's pretty cool. But I don't like that gap there. That's not a sexy gap, as gaps go. So we need to fix that. And then we also need to... Oh, no, that's cheeky. Are you raised? You are raised, aren't you? Oh, you're not raised. What? Am I going mad? Oh, apparently. Cool. I've gone insane. Wait, why is this random ass gap here? Where did this come from? Right, we have to block off that as well, otherwise people will just hurl themselves to their death at regular intervals, which isn't that appropriate. What's my favourite animal in the game? You know what? I don't know what my favourite animal in the game is. Let's have a little look at the animal list. I really like... I'll tell you what I really like is the goat. I love the goat. The sheep, I should say. The doll sheep. That is one of my favourite animals in the game, easily. I love it. It's adorable. And the babies are adorable. Really like the sheep. Is there anything else I can think of? Pandas, obviously. A croc. Yeah. Wait, Planet Zoo for me, I love the animals are great, blah blah blah, but it is very much the design aspects and the building that attracted me more to the game and still does attract me more to the game to this day. Which is not really what I would have thought would have happened, but here we are. Right, how have I done this on this side? Right, it sits under the wood. You wouldn't want to be under the wood, eh? Oh god, right, okay, so let's just get some plaster in here and make this look a little less stupid. Do 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 do. Am I gonna? Yeah. Just honestly, if people spam, just no warnings, just get rid of them instantly. Kick them. No one else is gonna live in the harbour. I really want to spread this zoo out in some ways. You know, I want each animal to feel special as well, including the aardvark. He has to have his own little exhibit. It's gonna be small, but intensely designed is the idea for the aardvark. I just want to do something a little bit more low-key. Hippo Harbour has been, this exhibit we're working on right now has been the biggest project I've ever done in Planet Zoo. I did Panagar Rainforest House and it barely took more time than this to do every exhibit inside the bloody thing. Hippo Harbour's probably been about 15 hours now or something stupid. It's just huge, it's too big. And it's fine, it's cool, it's working out how I want it to, but I'm very excited to do something more low-key in the next couple of videos. So that is awful, that can't be allowed. Thank you. Nearly done with this bit. There we go. That does look a lot better. Just need to get rid of some of these stones. I would do the Zulu village for the aardvark. It's not a terrible idea, but we are. I'm already planning that. Like, I've already got an idea to do an African village and integrate it into a habitat, or indeed a shopping area, but probably a habitat. So I don't want to like burn through the theme. Maybe I do like a little building, like a little part of the village. Isn't a bad idea, like just a little house. But generally speaking, I'm going to keep it to later on, I think. We shall see. We shall see. Do you see? Is that South Park? Anyways, more plaster to go. Completely forgot. We've got tons of the bloody stuff to go. It's going a little bit mental here. What's going on? I think it's grabbing something else, that's why. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, this is why this wasn't done before. It's just tedious. It's tedious. With a capital edious. And it's not fun to watch, which is why it didn't go in a video, you know? But I think I'm more likely to do this and get this kind of stuff done if I'm live streaming, so it's not necessarily a bad idea. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. What I'm saying is we may do more of these in the future. We'll cover that up. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's grab all of that and just shove it in a little bit, like so. I have to rotate the rope. Yep. That's okay. Not a problem. There we go. Looking sexy. Whew. Right. Have you seen the movie We Bought a Zoo? I have seen We Bought a Zoo. I watched it with my girlfriend at the time, actually. Years back. Years and years and years back. Matt Damon, right? Matt Damon. I'm up to date on my memes. There we go. Do, do, do. I've got so many different types of fence here. Oh, this whole area needs decorating. Oh, bleh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What's the worst animal on Planet Zoo? I don't know. It's one of the ungulates. There's so many ungulates. Everyone else loves them. I just don't care. There's just 20 billion of the bloody things. There's too many ungulates. Down with the ungulates. This is a revolution. Viva la revolution. I'm taking back the world from the hoofed menace. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Again, this is one of those not super exciting things, but just necessary things. Nearly done. Just need to do that little bit there in the plaster and we are finished with this nonsense. Yeah, I am going to play the Last of Us 2 when it comes out. It will, however, probably be on the second channel. I know the main game wasn't, but times have changed. Maybe I should do that instead. But yeah, definitely going to play it, so I'll play it on the second channel. There we go. It's much easier. There we go. Right. No more plaster work. No more plaster work. We're done with that. We're not done with the fences and a bajillion other things, but we're done with the plaster work. And that feels good. I'm not going to lie to you. That, however, does not feel good. That feels bad. Very, very bad. Right. Does that just need to come out further, or what's the happy haps here? What's going on? Okay. Yeah. I know people are saying things in chat, and I'd love to respond to all of it. At the end of the day, I have to also play the game, so if I don't respond to your messages, I do apologise, but, you know. Got a game to play. I take a break every now and again. You're too low, aren't you? Yup, up we come. There we go. Lovely stuff. Like a blimmin' giant you are. Alright, and now we can very easily just string this along. No? Why are you so low down? Why are you being a cheeky little blighter? And it's fine. I'm down for cheeky little blighters, but right now it's actually kind of annoying me. Why are you doing this? Why do you hate me? I thought we could have been lovers, but you kind of ruined that, haven't you? Why you just stop it? Desist! You're singing! Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this one we're gonna have to do separately. Drop down, rotate like so. Drop down a little bit more, and do the same down here. Chat check. What animal do I want to see in Planet Zoo? You know what? I don't know. What do I want to see in Planet Zoo? A lot of my favourite animals like already in the game, you know? I would love to see like an aquatic pack. I'd love fish and stuff like that, you know, that'd be very cool. I don't think we're going to get that for a while. Wombat, you know, wombat. Wombat would be the animal. Wombat's definitely up there on my list. Love me a wombat. I'm going to say wombat. Are you a different group? Why are you a different group? That's nonsense. Are you the same group? What? Why? What's going on? Oh, whatever. Love me a wombat. Got me thinking about wombats now. Have you finished Red Dead Redemption? I haven't. I haven't played it in a couple of weeks, actually. Where am I up to? I don't remember where I'm up to. I'm not that far. I just got to, like, New Orleans style area. I can't remember if it's actually New Orleans, to be honest, but it looks like New Orleans. The swamp and stuff like that. I gotta say, I spend, like, most of my time hunting and faffing around, so I don't tend to get much story progress done when I do play. That'll do. They don't need a path down there. They don't need a fence. They're just... As long as they can't hurl themselves off a bloody cliff, I don't care what they do. Oh, but I do. It'll look stupid. Oh, I'm sad. Maybe we'll bring in our little one. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I just want more variety in the animals more than anything else. We have so many African animals. Actually, I tell you what, honestly, if I'm being totally honest, what I want more than animal variety is more decoration variety. Like, it's honestly the biggest part of the game, bigger than the animals for me, is the decoration tools that we get. And Africa has a massive monopoly on them right now. It really does. So I don't love this. This is that's a risky business right there. My little station is a death trap. Yeah, I'd love to see more decoration stuff for other countries. You know, like a South American, maybe like a Mayan temple. I'd love like some ruins and stuff like that. That would be really cool. That would help me so much in my building needs. It really, really would. That would be my first choice. More than any animal, that would be my first choice, honestly. Because at the end of the day, the animals are amazing. I love them, blah, 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 blah. But I spent at least 99% of my time in Planet Zoo doing this. With the game paused, not looking at the animals, doing my thing, like building. This is how I spend my time in the game. And the animals are great, but they're not actually that important to that. They're kind of like the inspiration, but not the focus, you know? When I build, anyway. I know other people, I'm sure, do it differently, but... I'm sure I love the colour, but this will look better when there's more colour in the area. I'm going to do like a little hippo display, I think. We just need to do something up here to fill the space, essentially. Okay. More fence work. I'm done with the fence work, though. I think I'm actually... am I done with the fence work? What am I going to do over here? other than a fence. I can't think of anything I can do other than a fence. I mean, it pretty much has to be a fence. What? I don't like this anyway. It feels very close to the edge and very risky. What I might do is actually bring this up in like a terrain barrier instead. That might look better. It might look a little daft initially, but we can make it look realistic. It's like a lip. And I mean, at the end of the day, the Planet Zoo guests don't hurtle themselves off cliffs, but I want to make it look like they couldn't hurtle themselves off a cliff, you know? If at all possible. We'll make this look better, but I think this is what we're going to go for. Just to save me doing get another bloody fence more than anything else. My headset keeps dying. What's going on? Who needs charging? I got a new headset, like a wireless one, about a couple of weeks ago, and it's revolutionised my life. I resist wireless technology for so long, but with the headset, yeah, it's amazing. It's a really nice headset as well. Like, all my money went on it, blah 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 blah. But well, that's so much these days. You have to deal with wireless headset problems, which is, you know, it dies. It's not a problem I've had in a long time. Can you kill yourself? Oh, no, it's a sentence. No, it doesn't look like you can kill yourself at this location. I'm happy with that. Right, good stuff. Oh, you've gotten very loud all of a sudden. Got a little bit of Irish in me. Would you like a little bit of Irish in you? And so forth. Am I okay with the lip? Oh my god, I'm flying here. Ooh. Yeah. No. So I'm gonna make the lip not a lip. What am I doing? Where's my bloody camera going? Alright, we're gonna join the lip across here. Yeah, it was the perfect height. Now obviously it's not gonna look like that. It looks bizarre, but we'll make it work. I might actually break it in half in the middle. It was a thing, it was a connection, and we killed it. Maybe even do some rocks at the bottom, you know, like it was like a stone bridge and it kind of fell down over time. Or cracked in the middle. The weight of society. It's a very depressed stone bridge, okay? I'm gonna thicken it up a little bit, I think. Thicken that up, thicken that up. Yeah, I need to thicken this bit up quite a lot. Yeah, that kind of looks like I wanted it to. Cool. And we need some rocks at the bottom. What are we using again? Savannah, right? Yeah. Little rocks, just little rocks. Just gonna sink a few into the ground. I'll do. A little story. If you can tell a little story every now and again, why not tell a little story every now and again, you know? I like it. Right, how not death-defying is this? It needs to come across a little bit further on that right-hand side here. Other than that, it looks okay. A little bit further, maybe. A little bit further. There we go. Okay, cool. I want to bring this higher up as well. Yeah, cool. Happy with that. Right. Are you going to play Control DLC? You know what? Probably not, if I'm totally honest. I really enjoyed Control at the time, in parts, but there's something about the game that I think I'm done with it. You know, I enjoyed it, but we're done with it. Yeah, if I had to pick a decoration theme, it would absolutely be like a South American Mayan temple. I just want to make some ruins easily, you know? That would be really cool. That would be very high on my list. Right, folks, I need the best suggestion here. If you haven't been watching the series, this is the thing we do. Where the hippos get, all the animals get original names, you know, based on what they look like and stuff like that. Jokey little names. And the one we're going for is for the hippo. So we've already got Anger Pebble. That's what it says over there. I think I've got hiccups. I think I've got another one down here. It's the Aqua Potato. That was given to me by someone else. Put this on there. But we need a name here. So what is it going to be? What would be our hippo name? Hit me up in the comments. And I'll do a little hippo display around here somewhere. Maybe make this go inside. That might be pretty cool, actually. Just a little bit. I don't care if they're in the water. That's fine. What are you obstructed by? And remember, we're not looking for hippo names here. We're not naming the individual hippo. We're giving the species a name, kind of thing, you know. Like Anger Pebble. That's not an individual hippo. It's all of them. Swimming Tank, Blubber, Wet Boy, Wet Bean, Muddy Chonk, Sea Stone, Big Chungus, Chunky Boy. I need to sneeze. I think Hippo actually has to go on at some point, yeah. Water Pig. We already have a pig in the Warhog. Swimming Log. Water Cow. You need to get over the motor thing. It's not happening, son. What have I got? Anger Pebble. What's this one? Aqua Potato. Alright, we're done. We're done. No more name suggestions. Alright? I will pick one. I'll pick one. It shall be called Moist Flubber. Don't worry, we're gonna do like 10 more of these signs, so we'll use many more names, don't worry about it. No more names! And just to get over the Moto nonsense, I will admit to having never seen Madagascar, so it does go over my head, but where is... Moto is female, right? There you go. We have our Moto. Everyone's happy. Everybody won. Life is good. Life is not pain. Do. Oh, I have no room to do the things I want to do. Am I just doing a rock pillar here? I do have so many rock pillars already. I can't keep doing rock pillars. I'm obsessed with rock pillars. I'd really like to sink this in a lot further if I can. It might look a bit weird. I want it deep. Deep. We'll fix that bit. Oh, wait, can I fix that bit? I'll put a rock under there. The rock will fix all things. Rocks hide all manners of sins. Oh, that actually did a lot of work for me. Okay, cool. Was Moto Mel? I have no idea. I didn't watch Madagascar, like I say. I don't know. I just... Like, I watch loads of films these days. Like, I really do. I've seen, like... How many films have I seen this year? Let me think about this. 50 or 60, something like that. I don't know, a lot of films this year so far. really into it, but for a long time I wasn't. For a long time I really just never watched that many films, generally speaking, so. This is proving annoying. I'll do. I just wanted to have like a little hippo swimming in the water. Basically. He's cute! Look at him. Having a little swim. Love it. I don't know, just this whole area needs filling with stuff, and right now I don't really know what that stuff is, so. We're getting there, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. It already, honestly, it already looks 1,000 times better. The work on here, and the work around here, and fixing this just has done a lot of good. Right, so let me check my list. We need to add the fence to the path, done that, more education boards, done that. Honestly, there is only one thing left on the checklist, generally speaking, and then Hippo Harbour is finally bloody done. Have you been to the cinema this year? Yeah, a few times. Oh, what did we watch? Let me ask. What did we watch at the cinema this year? And what have we seen in the cinema this year? I know we saw The Gentleman, that's the first thing. Hmm? Yeah, mine too. I don't remember. I have like no recollection. Oh, Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Birds of Prey, there you go, that's one. Right, anyways, let's make this pretty. I'm just gonna decorate and trees and stuff on the outside. We'll focus on the inside in a minute. And then we need to fence off that bit over there, and then I just need to decorate the inside, and honestly, then we're done, I think. Obviously that needs to go, but that's gonna get developed as we build into that part of the park. Oh, Moto. Wait, didn't I make... Well, Moto is now female, okay? We are breaking down all the barriers. Or something. Oh, sloths! Of course I'd like sloths in the game. What am I on about? Sloth would be my first choice animal. I'm a numpty. Sloth, of course sloth is my first choice animal. Oh, where are my lights? That's what I want to use. Where have they gone? Whoever is, there they are. I did not see cats, I will be honest. I don't know what I'm doing in Repath Tires, so I don't really want to go into that. It's a messy subject. Okay, cool. Moto's a girl now. Stop arguing with me. We're not bound by the laws of animation films or something. We named our hippo Moto when it first joined. Yeah, I have not been to Canada nor. Anyways, right, continent, Africa, biome, grassland, desert, aquatic, taiga, temperate. Just gotta decorate this bit, and we're gonna decorate that bit with plants and such. Oh, and more rocks, obviously. Love my candelabras, very cool, big fan, big fan. If you remember the others, wait, can you check my letterbox?
Yeah.
Thank you. You have to go for about 60 films to find it, but it will be there. Right, yeah, we're just going to decorate. We're going to make it look cool. And then I'm going to worry about the inside. We'll get to the inside in a bit. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. That's my final problem. Cross that bridge when we come to it. That's a problem, though. Let's fix that quickly. There we go. Looking good. M in Moto actually now stands for mother, decided. The monorail doesn't go through. Does it? Didn't I fix that? Yeah, I did. The monorail doesn't go through the wall at all. I fixed that. Alright. Oh, the monorail dome. Oh, this one. Right. Yeah, I see what you're... Yes, I see what you're saying now. No, you're completely correct on that. Yeah, that is... a good shout, and I will fix that right now. Thank you. You are very, very right. Okay, this is going to be, just like with the other dome, this is going to be a pain in the butt. They always bloody are. But we can fix that. That's so... I don't really look disastrous. I deleted the wrong thing. Did I? Wait, why is there no... Wait a gosh darn minute. Why is that not there? Oh, because that's the route it went through. Oh, God, this is actually a mess. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, you're totally right. This is in dire need of love. That's a beautiful turn, unexpectedly, right there. So that's actually pretty cool right there. That's okay. It's this bit that needs neatening up, because that's a little bit disastrous. Can I just delete that? Delete that. Delete that. See, this is where it becomes problematic. We're just kind of gonna have to make this work as best we can, really. Which is maybe not very, but let's see what we can do. I don't like how that looks right now. I need to think here. You know what we'll do? We'll block it with rocks. That'll solve all our problems. Why don't you create a zoo with all the animals? We're going to eventually. The idea is very much to eventually do that, but first we're doing lots of themed zoos, and then we're gonna do a zoo with all the animals. We're building up to it. It's a long-term goal. It's not a short-term goal. Don't want these up here. What have we got tree-wise down here? I want to bring some of those in. So the mangroves and stuff like that. That's always a good idea. Thematic consistency. Are you going to work? Or are you going to be inside everything? Yeah, I don't love it though. Let's see if we can find a slightly smaller mangrove. If I'm going to have a grove filled with men, I want to do it correctly. You are... I love this tree usually. It's just humongous in this kind of... a bit higher up than that. That's better. The trees are fighting with me. I don't know why. I'm always so nice to the trees, but they're not being my friend right now. Where are my African daisies? We have a theme. But for some reason, the African daisies always poke out of the rocks. I don't know why, but it got established very early on as an idea, and we're kind of sticking with it completely. I'm pretty okay with that. I don't think that needs much more. This bit needs a little love as well. I kind of always want to put rocks in before plants, but that's probably not going to happen this time, is it? Hook fawn. Yeah, question mark. Yeah. Got Sudanese in there. Okay, looking better. Oh, that's what we need. Need to sink in a little bit. That's the problem. Got to sink your mangroves in, folks. Always sink your mangroves in, okay? Always sink your mangroves in. They look amazing. I'm allowed to say that it's a stream. It's a stream. I'm allowed to say the T word as much as I like on streams. It's my one reason to do streams. The T word. It's gonna be my late night talk show. The T word. I don't want to do this yet. I don't know what I'm doing over there yet, so I don't want to mess around with that. Where's my beloved little pokey tree? Where's my pokey tree? Every time there's a rock, you must consider the pokey tree. Where's the pokey tree? Am I confused? Are you the pokey tree? You're not the pokey... Oh, you are the pokey tree. I love the pokey tree. You're too close to that tree, though. Why don't we move that tree instead? Ah, it's a rock. Okay, cool. We are going to add lily pads. I'm just currently in my African theme bit, and the lily pads are not in the African theme bit. So... I don't know why. These lily pads, these types of lily pads absolutely do exist in Africa completely, but they're not in the Africa theme. You know, it's just the way it is. So we must wait a little bit longer, and then we'll add them. Am I going to do one more hippo sign? I don't think so. I kind of like that openness. I think that's going to look really cool when that comes past. It just needs a little bit of plant life, I think. Not too much. I don't want to block the tree. I don't want to block the sight lines either. Just want it to look sexy, that's all. Did you find my letterbox?
Yeah, I did.
What films?
1917.
1917, we saw that in cinema as well.
Jumanji.
And Jumanji, forgot about that one.
And Bad Boys.
And Bad Boys for Life. Lots of trash, basically.
Those are the only ones in the cinema.
Yeah, not that many this year so far. Thank you.
That's okay.
Of course, many more films just not at the cinema, as it happens. And now we can't. We were going to go see like 4 at the cinema last week. Well, this week actually, and then, you know, COVID. So, no films allowed, basically. Cheers, Nutty Fox. Me too, I think it's looking really good. I always appreciate it when people are talking about the actual build. This is a general thing. Caps lock is not the way to get my attention. I'm just saying. It is very much the opposite, if you knew me. It's very much the opposite of the right way. Okay. A little bit of rock. I'm not married? What are you on about? A little bit of rock and some lily pads, and then I'm saying this outside bit is done, and then all we have to do is the inside, and we are officially finished with Hippo Harbour. I think. Really, at some point, you could build forever. You know, you could never be finished. If you wanted to, you could just carry on going and change and change and change and change and change. But you have to call it done eventually, or you'll just drive yourself mad. That's what I want to do, really. Do 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 do. I do enjoy Animal Crossing. It's good. No, I'm not married. I've never been married. I'm not against it. I just don't happen to be married. I'm very sorry. That looks too much like a penis. Always got to be aware of that. The penis problem, as it's come to be known in the last 2 seconds. Always got to be aware of the penis problem. Oh, I like that actually. Let's do a little stack here. Love a little stack. You've got a line surface on, yeah. Why are you being a bit weird? Oh, it's smaller, sinking a little bit. We'll get there, folks. We'll get there. We're near the end of Hippo Harbour. Will you marry me? I will, Joseph Nash. I will. Yeah, the stream. Do you have the time to be married? I don't know. Does being married take that much time? I've never been married. I can't. I'm not sure. I guess, but yeah, this is looking so much nicer. I'm so happy with this. Ah, that needs work as well. This little bit is so neglected. I don't mind this though. It looks rocky and outcroppy, but that's kind of what it's meant to look like. Yeah, I'm all about the busy, crowded style. I will not pretend otherwise. It's very much my my go-to for decoration when it comes to nature stuff, at least. I love this tree. There's something about this tree that I adore. There's one little one in there. I want it in the rock, but... Oopsie daisy, okay, that's fine. What is going on here? Click, you little fiend. There we go. Bloody Nora. I don't know who Nora is, but she's having a rough day. I'll tell you that much. There we go. That doesn't really need much else. Okay, so that is Hippo Harbour nearly done, except the top. The last thing, I think. It's looking nice though. I gotta say, I love this park. I'm not like trying to be big-headed. I do think this is like easily my best park. It definitely isn't the same type of park that I think a lot of the other big name YouTubers do in Planet Zoo. You know, other people are definitely better at buildings than I am. I will easily admit buildings are not my specialty by any stretch of the imagination, but in terms of creating like a coherent park that feels alive, I think this is something I'm pretty good at. And I think this sells it. Very thematically on point. Getting better at the different elevations. This was actually one of my big problems, is my park's always very flat, and I'm really trying to work on that. That's kind of what inspired Hippo Harbour, was the desire to really shove some elevation in there, you know? Do 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 do. I'll stop now. I'm sorry. Oh. This keeps shouting at me for some reason. It's a hippo! Just accept it. What's this one? Oh, the water blob. I forgot about the water blob. Hey, what was this one then? Water blob, moist flubber, anger pebble, and aqua potato. There we go. I will be your sister. Strikeout art with the astute observation there. Do I like how... Oh, I kind of want rocks along there. Is that nuts? Yeah, no, I need to leave that. I need to be happy with that. Okay, the inside. The inside is the last foray of problems I have. Is the inside of this building here. I like this idea. I'm not sure it's selling the way I wanted it to. I like how the ceiling looks. I think that looks really nice. Like these slats of light coming through. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what else to put in the middle other than a big ass tree. And we've kind of done that already, which is why I'm hesitant. But I think it has to be the right tree. I think if we find a perfect tree, we're okay. Oh, I forgot the lily pads. I'll come back and do that in a second. Pew, pew, pew. Sorry. Alright, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't think it has to be a huge one. It could be a mangrove, actually. It could be a mangrove. Just because there's a gap doesn't mean it has to point out the top, you know? I'd actually might prefer it like that. I mean, it pokes out a little bit, that's okay. There's something that's a little bit intense leaf-wise. The idea is actually to add water on here, so we'll do that now. We'll see if that makes it look a little bit more effective. Oh, people are fuming. Yeah, whatever. So we need to play to get this going. Special effects. I'm looking for waterfall midsection. And this is the idea, basically. But only on one side, thank you. One of the themes of this park. Oh yeah, oh of course it has. Oopsie daisy, that's my bad. Yep, I remember this was something we had to get back to. One of the themes of this area of the park, I should say, is very much the water, essentially. So there we go. We good? Yeah, good, cool. I know. Funny thing is, like, I know we should have bathrooms in here and stuff. Like, even a little cafe in here is a really good idea. I don't like building things for my guests. Maybe that back wall though should have a few facilities. You're absolutely right, and it should. I just don't like doing it. Oh wow! Yeah, of course you have. What am I on about? I know these are floating. I'd say I'm going to fix it, but you'll never see it. So, it's fine. I'm totally okay with them floating. All I'm really praying is that it happens to work evenly as I go across here. I think we're okay. There we are. Nope, it may look like it, but the water cow cannot escape, I promise you. They can't get down here. They actually can't get into this water at all. Look. Oh wow, they can't even get through there again. Why have I done? Okay, give me a minute. It's still the same, right? Oh no, it's not. What? Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. What are you obstructed by? What are you possibly... it's the bloody path again. It's always the bloody path. You have to do the path after the water. So the water has to be perfect before that, otherwise it won't work. So is that going to fix it? Yeah, see? Nice and easy. But the problem is the hippo can't actually get into the water, because I remember I changed things up around here a little bit. It's fine. I think if we... what's going on there? I have no idea. I just sneeze so badly. I'm sorry. Whoa. Okay, we're okay. Just need to make it so the hippo can get in and out of the water, essentially. And then we'll have some very happy hippos once more. Eh? Eh? No. Probably not. Yep. No. Yep. No. No. Seems to be this bit. I think there's a gap there. Yeah, there is. There's a weird little... right, that's a... You'll get this every now and again, and it's actually really difficult to fix. There's a gap in there. Like a little... oh, it's gone. No, man, I'm talking rubbish. Okay, we're just going to knock this in a little bit. Smooth it out. I'm going to trust I can add the water back. Can it... indeed? Yeah? 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 Wait. Yeah? Is that how deep it always was? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. And I think that'll work. Let's find out. There we go. Happy hippos. Sorted. And they can't get out this way. They literally cannot get out through that gap, so not a problem. Shows you the problems you'll have working with water in this game, though. You have to constantly go back and make sure you can refill the river once again, or you'll end up getting to a point where you can't, and you won't be able to undo the problems, and you'll lose depth in the water. It's what happened to us in My Pen Rye. We had this really deep fishing village, and it disappeared. It went really shallow, and it kind of ruined the look of that whole area for me. Anywho, how's this look? That's what I came here to check. Oh, it's laggy as anything, I'll give it that much. That one's a little bit... alright, a few of these are a little bit on the outside, so... come on, game, you can handle a little bit of water. Just gotta make sure the water doesn't go on the other side of the wood, really. Okay, how are we looking? Yeah, it's alright. It looks like a nice, big, central foliage feature kind of thing. That's what I wanted. As for the rest of the inside, right now, I don't really know. This... oh, lag. I also need to block that off. Can we just use a rope? Is the rope going to be long enough? Maybe I can get a rope. I think we're just going to rope this off. I don't want to do yet another fence. We need to move away from fences. Enough bloody fences, I'm telling you. How long are you? You're too long. What about you? Are you cool? You're not cool. What about you? You cool? You are pretty cool. Cool. So we're going to rotate that around. Oh, it's actually humongous, isn't it? It's a unit. Oh god. Okay. Bear with me. Yeah, honestly, that's fine. I want you to be able to see out to the rest of the park and to the rest of Africa, because eventually all of this is going to be one part of the park. So when you look out here, you should see tons of amazing stuff, but you kind of need to also stop people dying, potentially, so... I don't know. There we go. And now we just need to drag these across and put them all over the place. And yet more exciting work. Very, very excited. I think we go from this angle though. We should be able to do this pretty blimmin' quickly. This will be the only video today, by the way. I'm not having another video today. Like, honestly, this is like, based on my sleeping pattern, it's literally nearly bedtime for me right now. I am already pushing myself a little bit here, but like I said, I am uploading Doom and Animal Crossing every single night on my second channel, so if you want to see more of my content for some bizarre reason, then, you know, go check those out. And there's already several episodes both on, and indeed 18 other playthroughs I finished on the channel. I say finished, never did finish Sekiro, but other than Sekiro, everything got finished, so... Oh, god damn it, Sekiro. Yeah. And I should say hi to everyone who... I don't know if it's going to be many people, but if anyone out there is nuts enough to come join me from not a live video, then that's very cool, and props. Do you ever worry about burning out on Planet Zoo? No, it happens. I burnt out during Blackrock, for sure. I definitely did. I was forcing myself to get a lot done when I wasn't really feeling it. And I will say, part of the reason... I like Blackrock, it looks great. Whatever. Whatever. But Blackrock does not suit my sensibilities as a designer. It was very modern, had a lot of buildings, blah, 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 blah. And that's not what I want to do on Planet Zoo. It doesn't suit me, right? So I found, when I was playing it, that I burnt out on Blackrock much, much easier than I did on, say, My Pen Rye and stuff like that, where I got to build ancient temples. And that's the kind of thing I really want to build, you know? That's the kind of thing I love doing. So I definitely did burn out on Planet Zoo a little bit during Blackrock. And I know other people who did. I know Jonty, you know, Geekism, he burnt out pretty badly on Planet Zoo. He didn't play it for a couple of months. I gotta remember, most of us who cover Planet Zoo, the vast majority of us, when the game was in beta, we played tons of it. When the game first came out, we did, you know, franchise episodes, 3-4 hours a day worth of work on Planet Zoo every single day, without fail. Because it was a big new thing, you know, it's YouTube, right? You need to get on that content, as it were. And it's very, very easy to burn out when playing like that. Super easy to burn out. It's nothing against Planet Zoo in the slightest. It's just, if you're playing that much of any game, you're going to burn out eventually. Especially because you're doing it for YouTube, you're not necessarily just doing it for pure enjoyment. You're going to be awkward, aren't you? Okay, cool. People officially can't hurl themselves. I mean, they could if they really wanted to, but it looks like people can't hurl themselves off a cliff. Which is really all that matters, if I'm honest. Yeah, I really enjoyed Blackrock. I loved it. You know, we had a lot of fun, had some really cool ideas, and the final zoo was great, but I'm just saying, it definitely burnt me out towards the end. And you can tell when Planet Zoo takes a lot out of you. It does. Creatively, it takes a lot out of you, and the time investment is huge. And I'm lucky, you know, I do YouTube full time. It is my full-time job. But there's a lot of people out there, a lot of the, you know, good Planet Zoo YouTubers who don't. And how they find the time and the willpower to do a normal person job and to put so many hours into developing Planet Zoo is beyond me, because it takes it out of you. People are like, oh, you're just playing a game. It's very true, but it's genuinely, it requires a lot of thought, a lot of creativity, a lot of practice. You know, Planet Zoo's not been out that long in the grand scheme of things, and I've got about 350 hours played in the game, I think, so I love this hippo. I want to maybe do a ripple underneath it. Oh, we need lilies, that's what we need. Oh, we're going to get baby warthogs, very cool. You're hungry. I'm gonna get you some food. Can't be hungry if you're having kids, you know? Eating for two. Expecting what? Expecting babies. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get some lily pads in here. We just use the common ones because these are very similar to ones you would get in Africa, essentially. We turn off the line of service because the line of service is hell when it comes to water lilies. Usually I would put these in the rocks, but I don't have any rocks, so I'm just gonna put them in. We don't have many rocks, we have some rocks. They're really a pain sometimes, these things. You can't really see where they reach the water level. It's really hard to tell. It's about there. I know it doesn't necessarily make sense when they clip into the wall, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Trying to think what the best film I saw this year was. Have I given any films a 5-star? I review every single film I watch, like every single film. I recently started watching all the James Bond films from the very start. I realised I've never really seen that many James Bond films. Like, I saw... When I was growing up, it was Pierce Brosnan. Well, when I was like 10 years old, it was Pierce Brosnan anyway. And that was always kind of James Bond for me until Daniel Craig came in. And I never really saw the older films. And never really interested me. I always thought I wouldn't really enjoy them because I don't tend to be that big on older films. But I'll tell you what, it's been really fun. I'm about like 11 films into the series so far. A lined surface can be cool when you're using rocks. Rocks are cool for a lined surface. Everything else sucks with a lined surface and I hate it. It makes me very sad. There's no water lilies down here! Travesty. Absolute frickin' travesty. Not allowed. I honestly can never tell if they're floating or not. I mean, they're fine. Favourite Jurassic Park film is not Jurassic Park. My order of favourite Jurassic Park films literally goes in release order. Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Literally release order. Oh, I love this little bit here. Very cool. This is what we mean. When we say we want it to be sexy, this is what we're talking about right here. That little bit there makes me happy. We have been streaming for a while, much longer than I anticipated, but that's alright. Like I said, I'm trying to kind of force myself to stay awake, you know, so it's helped me out a little bit. I'm not going to do all the water lilies now. I have actually got all the Tremors films downloaded, ready to go as well. Love Tremors. I think I've only seen the first one. Classic, though. I don't know. Yeah, JP3 above Jurassic World easily. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is one of the... It's like the film... It's possibly the film I enjoyed the least in the last decade, I'd say. And not necessarily because it's the worst film I've seen in the last decade, but because it was so disappointing to me as a fan of the franchise. So, there you go. I kind of want something there. Maybe a little... This little display thing, a little African-themed display. Some description. Made a little hut. I do have a little hut down here. I'm gonna steal my little hut. Where's my little hut gone? I don't think it's even a good hut. I don't know if the hut makes any sense, but we're gonna use the hut again. It's a theme, you know? Got any themes. It needs something to fill the space somewhat. It just looks nice. It's chill. I like it. I also want a boat, you know? We'll lean into the hippo-ness a little bit. East Asia wooden boat or Indian wooden boat. I think the Indian one, you know? And this time we actually do want a line surface. I'm gonna put it... let me think about this. How long has the stream been going? You know what? I have no idea. About 2 hours? Something like that. Not a long one. Which means the total for Hippo Harbour is like 10 hours at this point in time. Crazy. Right, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna... No, that's nuts. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna make this cool? I already like that already, but I'd like to do a lot more. Little fire pit. Just selling the idea that someone lived here at some point. Actually, tell you what I want to do. Oh, is that nuts? I kind of want to bring in my guy. My boy. Where's my boy? Is it south? It is not. It's north boy. Let's bring in north boy. Let's grab him. I don't know if we're going to do this, but I'm going to experiment with the idea. Come on, north boy. Because he wasn't in this whole bit, right? We can bring him in again, I think. I think he can be up here. I don't think that would be out of order. My boy. My boy. Yeah, nice garden over and stuff, right? I want to change his arm position, though. I don't want him to look the same every single time, you know? He is obnoxiously difficult to build, in case you were curious. Was Jurassic Park Crichton-esque? I'm not sure it was, Netai, to be honest. I don't think I would call Jurassic Park Crichton-esque in the slightest, actually. I think it, generally speaking, kind of ignored most of Crichton's major theories. And it's fine, I love Jurassic Park, don't get me wrong. But, it's not exactly like the book, is it, really? Alright, does that make any sense? Not really. I might just put it back there. My boy is being a pain in the booty. I just want to turn things just so it doesn't look identical to the other one. The weapon can stay on his back. That's fine. But my boy is here. You know, he looks after this part of the world. You know? You say the books are always better, but the Lost World novel is worse than the Lost World film. In my opinion. That is not saying much because Lost World novel kind of sucks. But hey, how am I going to do? I do want to block off this bit of rock, I've decided. Just this back ledge here. It's going to look better. Not too much. I'm going to go heavy. I am, but... not too heavy. Because we don't want to block the cart in a way. Crichton's weird. He's very preachy in a lot of ways, and his fear-mongering when it comes to science is sometimes a little bit overboard. But then again, also timely very often, and at the end of the day ends up being accurate, so... I don't know. I like Crichton's work a lot, but... he has some bad books out there. His last book was... I thought, what was it called? Dragon something? It's about the paleontologists race in, I want to say Montana. I don't remember. I thought that was awful. Yeah, there we go. Looking good. Right, I really like this whole area. Was so boring when we started this stream, and it is a weapon. It's not a shield. Look. It's double-sided. It's meant to be like a... it's like a spear that you hold in the middle. It's like a lightsaber. It's like a dual-bladed lightsaber is actually what this is meant to represent. But it's got pointing ends at both sides. I would love a reboot of Jurassic Park that's more novel accurate. Like R-rated. 18. I'd love that. But I love the Jurassic Park we have. So, what are you going to do? The Oasis of Blur. Can I say neither? It's not my style of music. Oh, my arm is itchy. I mean, I don't know a Blur song other than song 2, so I don't really think I'm well placed to talk about this. Right, I don't know what I'm going to do on the inside, so I'm going to leave that for now. This is the only thing I'm skipping, is this little ring here needs a little bit of love, and the inside needs some decoration as well. Other than that, Hippo Harbour is officially finished. Finally, yeah, Dragon Teeth. Yeah, I know he didn't release it, but... Same with Micro, and technically he only wrote half of Micro. And to be fair to him, he wrote the good half of Micro. So... Right, yeah, I think we're done, folks. I think we're done. I'm happy with it. It's looking really good. It's taken a lot of time, but Hippo Harbour has come to life. So. We have the same problem over here. This needs a backdrop. That needs terrain. But we're actually going to be coming over here as well. The path's going to wrap around there. We're going to do the aardvarks in the next actual episode. Go that way, somewhere. What is my style of music? Alt rock / emo. I don't know how else you'd describe it. Yeah, happy with this. This is cool. This is cool. I don't know what else I'll change other than a little bit of work in there. I think we're done. It's funny. I showed it in the video. Honestly, if you looked at my Twitter and looked at what this looked like originally on my sketch, you can just see the humongous difference. You really can. I'll tell you what, there you go. There you go, folks. Hippo Harbour. Finished. It's been hard work. I want to do a little terrain work here. Just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, that's better. Right, so we're done. We will not be streaming for... Are you going to continue the second playthrough? We finished it. Finished it ages ago. Leave my fat ants alone. We're not going to be streaming again with Planet Zoo immediately. We will be going back to our normal style of video. At the end of the day, I kind of like blasting my music during this, if I'm totally honest. It's kind of what I do. But, you know, there's always this sort of big down period between exhibits where all I'm doing is detailing work and doing fences and paths and decorating and doing foliage and just neatening everything up to get it ready for the next video. And maybe in the future we'll live stream it. I love that. I think that's awesome. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Let me get a screenshot. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah. So maybe that's what we'll do going on in the future because I've really enjoyed these. These are fun. I've really enjoyed this. So maybe but basically we'll live stream Planet Zoo in the future between the big speed build exhibit builds. Is that a plan? Yeah, that's a plan. I've had a good time. Hope you've all had a good time too. We may stream some more stuff in the future. I quite like streaming on YouTube. It's chill. One day I'll finish Power World. I don't know what that stream would be, but I didn't miss a mission. I honestly didn't. I did finish it. I'm 100% sure. Maybe it's not in the playlist, but I definitely finished it. Right, yes. Thank you for joining me. How do I end streams? Thank you for joining me. Cheers. Much love. As always. Blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye.